Euro USD live PPI Thursday, the 12th of September 2024, market direction with entry, stop loss, and take profit. And remember, I'll be having a free giveaway on this very live stream. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you to whoever is joining right now. Today it is the 12th of September 2024, and as you know, Monday to Friday I jump onto these live streams to be able to share with you what I believe the direction of the day is going to be like on the Euro USD. Now, if you did not know, the Euro USD is the world's most traded pair, and it's basically simply because of the Eurozone and the United States. You know, these two markets or these two economies are the biggest in the world. So definitely people are always carrying out transactions between these two continents. So basically it is my pair of choice, and I've traded this particular pair for a very long time, guys. So now for me to be able to call this direction, I use my 50% win rate strategy that gives me a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. So if you are out there and you're looking for a strategy to trade with, definitely this is the strategy that you're going to be using to actually be able to call the day's direction with me. So basically, if you're out there and you lack a strategy, a profitable strategy, this is definitely the strategy that you're going to be using to trade the financial market. So so basically that's that. And let's talk about fake gurus. I mean, this is something I've always wanted to talk about. Let's talk about them, fake gurus. Let's talk about fake gurus. I know this is going to cause some let's talk about fake gurus. I know. Let's talk about fake gurus. Sorry about that. Let's talk about fake gurus. I mean, how do you spot them? I know this is going to cause a lot of controversy, but I feel we need to talk about this because this is the best way to actually, you know, clean this industry. So how do you spot these guys? Because most of the times these fake trading gurus, if you claim you are really profitable the way you are, then why don't you just go and let's talk about them. I mean, let's talk about fake gurus. I mean, how do you spot these guys? So those fake trading, let's talk about fake trading gurus. I mean, how do you spot them? I know this is going to cause a lot of controversy, but I feel we need to talk about it. I mean, if you claim you are profitable the way you are, then I believe the first thing you should be doing is actually going out there and looking for investors, not, you know, the $100, $200 that you are looking for, maybe from someone to pay for your mentorship. You know, the thing I would like to tell you guys is that whenever you see someone aggressively marketing their lifestyle, you know, they're showing you Lambos and all that, just know there's a question behind. And then also they might be aggressively selling, trying to market you their courses, trying to market their mentorship. Just understand that there's something fishy behind. So always, I'm telling you guys, do not fall for this, because this is how you're going to give away money to someone who is actually not a real trader. So always be on the lookout. So so that's something I felt I needed to talk about. So if you are out there and you've ever fallen for these guys, you can get into the comment section and let me know about your story. So so basically that is that. And getting back to the strategy, I told you it's a 50% win rate strategy, and I'm going to be giving this away for free right here on the channel. So if you are out there and you lack a strategy to trade, I mean a profitable strategy, definitely this is going to be the strategy that you use to actually trade these markets. So today we all understand it is PPI day. And definitely, this is something I'm excited about. I'm not saying I trade through news. Personally, I'm someone who just manages my trades as these major news events drop. So yeah, but before I even get onto the charts to basically show you guys what I'll be looking at, for me, there's some kind of routine I like going through, and one of those things is actually checking out their fundamentals for the day before I even get onto the charts. Now, let me try and share my screen so that you guys can see exactly what I'll be seeing on my end. Let me try and share that just in a bit. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen right now. So now when it comes to fundamentals, today, the 12th of September 2024, we can clearly see that there's some good red folder news. Now, for me, the fact the website that I use for this, it is this particular website, forexfactory.com. So on this website, they are able to basically show me the forex or the economic calendar that I use to basically, filter out these red folder news events. For me, I filtered this to only show me the high impact news. So for today, which is 12th of September 2024, I can see that 3:15 p.m. there will be some news dropping on the euro. Then 3:30 p.m. there will be PPI dropping on the USD. Then again on the euro at 3:45 p.m. ECB press conference will be dropping. So what does this mean? If you're using the New York time, that's 8:15 p.m., then 8:30 and 8:45 that these news events will be dropping. So for me, what I like to do is basically manage my trades as these news events drop, because you do not want to, live on full risk as these news events drop. For me, I always like to, move my stop loss to break even to be able to trade very well through these news events, because most of the times the brokers that we use, they tend to actually widen the spreads as these news events drop. So I don't want to be caught by this. You don't want to give away, or you don't want to give all the profits that you've already made from the markets back to these markets. So I like to basically, manage my trades through these news events. Now, let's talk about fake gurus. I mean, let's talk about fake gurus. How do you spot them? I know this might be causing some controversy, but I feel this is something we need to talk about as traders. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you this. Whenever you see someone aggressively marketing their lifestyle, I know they're showing you Lambos and all that. Just know there's something behind them. And then also maybe marketing their courses or mentorship aggressively. This is reason for you to, think again and ask yourself, is this real? So usually, if you know you are profitable the way you claim that you are profitable, then I believe the first thing you should be doing is actually going out there and looking for investors. You don't need to look for the $100, $200 for your mentorship or course. You don't need to do this, guys. So whenever you see someone aggressively marketing their lifestyle, their courses, their mentorship, always have some questions behind. Think twice before you buy into this. Many of these guys are not real traders, so always be on the lookout. So that's my word of advice to you guys. So hope you take it. You can take it or leave it. Just this is my way of looking at things. So we are going to be getting in onto the chart to basically show you exactly what I'll be looking at for today, the 12th of September 2024. So I'll be showing you or sharing with you my screen just in a bit. You should be able to see my screen right now. So basically, this is it. This is the chart for today. And today, the 12th of September 2024, what I'm gonna be looking at, maybe before I even get there, with the strategy I trade, it is a very simple strategy. Basically, what enables me get my direction of the day with this 50% win rate strategy, or maybe if you want to put this into context, is the fact that for every 10 trades that I take in the market, at least 5 of those should be wins, and maybe the other 5 might be losses. So understand that this is what we are working with. So no matter how bad maybe the month has gone, you're always going to end up profitable with this particular strategy. It is a proven strategy. I've traded it for the longest time, guys. So if you're out there and you're looking for a strategy to trade, this is the strategy. Now I'm going to be explaining everything about this particular strategy right here on the channel. So now when it gets to the strategy, what I'm basically always looking out for is the previous day's price action. Now, on the previous day, price always likes to leave what I call areas of interest, and these can either be maybe a fair value gap, or this can be an order block, or this can be equal highs or equal lows. So any of these, I like to call them areas of interest, because price always likes to drop back into these areas, and then once it has gotten back into these areas or levels, then price likes to reverse in the other opposite direction. So for example, yesterday, which was the 11th of September 2024, we can clearly see that this was the price action. Let me try and show you very well. This was the price action. This was the high for the day, and this chart a bit clearer. So this was the high for the day, and this was the low for the day from yesterday. Now, what are some of those areas of interest from the previous day? We can clearly see that there was an order block right here that formed. There's an order block right here that led to this change of character right here. So now what price likes to do is basically come take out, let's say, any stops resting above this particular order block. Price would like to come and take it out. So what will I be looking at? So let me try and mark out this level. There's this level right here. So so for today, which is 12th of September 2024, I expect price to actually come, take out this particular level. Let me try and draw this out for you so that you can see what I mean. So I expect something like this. Price comes, takes out this level at 1.10550. So once price has taken that out, I expect it to drop or reverse to this other opposite direction. Now, of course, this is a longer shot, but the other thing I would like to see, so when we look at the low from yesterday, is there any area of interest from yesterday down here? There's actually none. So what I would then be looking at is today's Asian session, the low for the Asian session today, which is right below there. So this is the level. So I'll be looking at this level. I'm trying to, get this in a pinpoint way. Yes. So this is the other level I'll be looking at 1.10060. So then, I also expect, or I would also expect price to come take out, any of the stops resting below this. And then once price has done that, I would expect it to continue or basically reverse to the upside. So these are the two key levels I'm going to be looking at today. So once price either gets to this level or this level, then what I do, because you can clearly see that this analysis, I've done it on the 1 hour time frame. So what I'll be looking at, or what I'll do, once price gets to any of these levels, then what I do is drop down to the 5-minute time frame. And then now on the 5-minute time frame, this is where I'm actually going to be taking my entry. And when it comes to entry, for me, I like to actually, look out for what I call an inversion fair value gap. This is when price actually, covers a previously existing fair value gap. For example, you can see that there was a fair value gap right here. There was a fair value gap between this. I'm just trying to put this into context. So there was a fair value gap right around here. Okay, so then what did price do? This was a bullish fair value, closed that fair value gap. So that's what I call an inversion fair value gap. So once I spot this on the 5-minute time frame, then I like to take my entry right there and then. And when it comes to the stop loss, I always use a 5 pip stop loss. And when it comes to the take profit, I always use 30 pips as my take profit. So I've told you guys the stop loss, I use 10 pips, and then take profit, I use 30 pips as my take profit. And most of the times I like to squeeze this to a 1 to 4 to be able to make some extra profits from the market. So basically, this is what I'll be looking at today, the 12th of September 2024. But again, remember to always manage your risk right. Do not over risk on your trades. Don't think you're only living for today. Guys, these markets are here to stay. If you want to play the long game, for you to stay longer in this game, you must manage your risk right. Because if you go full margin on this, you're going to be blown out. Your account will be blown up, and you will not enjoy this. Trust me, you will have to again look for more money, get onto the charts, and trade again and again. That's how you remain in that loop of unprofitability. But if you like profitability, if you want to become profitable, you must be able to manage your risk right. And then also avoid some of those minor execution errors, like maybe instead of going for a sell, you instead go for a buy. You tap the wrong button when you're executing. Try and avoid such minor errors. Pay good attention to detail, because this is how you remain profitable in these markets. If you do not, definitely you will not be able to turn profitable in these markets. Then another thing, if you do have any questions for me, always leave those down in the comment section. I'll be gladly answering you back. So the thing I've told you is for you to always, be on the lookout. Those fake gurus or the fake gurus are everywhere. They're out there trying to look for you, because they know that you're going to fall for that lifestyle they're showing you. They know that you're going to fall for it, because the human brain, that's what it likes to see. Those are the things it feels will comfort that human brain. The human brain feels with these things, it's going to be, comfortable and all that. So it likes to see such things, and it's what these guys use to actually get to your pocket. So try and learn from the right people. Personally here, I always share things to do with psychology. I also share technicals. So if you like to learn the right way or the proper way, you can always send me a message, and I'll be ready to respond back to you and help you out on this. So basically, this is what I'm looking at for today. In case you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section. I'll be gladly answering you back. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be catching you tomorrow, same time, right here on the channel. I'll be catching you tomorrow, same time. Thank you for watching. I wish